Hello everyone, you may notice that today I am actually above the city, and that is the reason because I'm now doing a video on hanging alt model airplanes. Now you may have, if you've been watching my channel quite a little bit, you know that I've been waiting to post this video for a while. Here are a few planes I've already hung. Look pretty cool from the ground and from up here on a ladder. Very easy to do. You can't even tell that they're being held up. Otherwise, I think it looks pretty cool. So without further ado, I'm just going to dive into this process and go ahead and start hanging do this video and showing you how to hang stunning model airplanes from your ceiling. What you're going to need first is a hook. Recommend using a hook that's long enough that it can go through the drywall and into a stud, at least this much. You can use a smaller hook like this if you really want to, but if you're hanging a smaller 1/72 scale or 1/14 scale model, but it's kind of iffy. It depends. Just to be safer, I recommend using a larger hook, and it's really not that noticeable when you really have it up in the ceiling. Another thing you'll need is some fishing line. I'm not sure what poundage this is. You can look it up. Just large enough that it feels pretty sturdy. It's not going to fall. And then you're also going to want to have your model. Now this is just a helicopter I made. Bell HU Huey gunship helicopter. I made that in another video. Go check that out. There's a link in the description right there. Anyway, and now I'm going to go back onto the ladder and we can get started. Now what you're going to want to have is a stud finder. To find the studs in the ceiling, we're just going to go ahead and turn on. Oopsie. And there we go, we have one right there. We're just going to go ahead and mark that, and then we can go ahead and continue with our process. So back on the ceiling again, and once we've finished marking our hole, we're going to take our hook. You can pre-drill this if you want, but then we're going to head and just keep turning it into the drywall and into the wood. You'll feel it start to grip. As soon as it starts to grip, you know you're in, and you can go ahead and turn away. Now we just hit the drywall. There we go. Now, after we're finished with our mounting our hook in the ceiling, we're gonna start making our string to hang the model from. I got a piece of I just went ahead and cut a piece of the fishing line, and I'm just making a slip knot. I'll put a link right up there of how another guy hung airplanes. If you haven't seen this before, and go check out his channel. It's a very helpful video on how to hang these kinds of airplanes, and he has a much better description of tying the knots than I ever could. So I definitely go check that out. Or if you already know how to tie a slip knot or whatever it's called, then you can go ahead and do that already. Yeah, I would do a demonstration, but I think you'd learn. I don't want your airplane crashing from the ceiling because you learned something that I taught you. Now after I have the two pieces of fishing line all finished up and sitting, I just go ahead and slide the model over each side. As I said before, I have two loops of fishing line, one for each side of the model, one for the back half and one for the front half. I definitely recommend doing this. if you have something, so just to ensure that it stays up safe and won't fall. I just let it dangle there for a minute so we can get the overall feel of how long it is. Sorry, it's a really bad camera view right there. But there we go. There we have it. All hung up. I'm gonna go ahead and adjust it if it'll go. After I'm happy with how the model is hanging, I go ahead and use some Tamiya extra thin cement. I like this cement because it's in a liquid form, but I just go ahead, you can also use super glue, and just dab it over the knot pretty heavily, just to ensure that that knot isn't gonna all of a sudden slip and fall if something happens. Now after I've gone ahead and put the cement on the model, I go ahead and snip the excess pieces of fishing line. And then I'm going to go ahead and hide the knot by just sliding it all the way until it's at the top of the rope, like that. Here it is hung after it is the glue is dried. Looks very nice. An easy way to add some kind of eye-catching things to your room. I'm just hanging model planes. Plus, when you walk in, you get those oohs and ahs as people look up at the planes in the ceiling. That looks really cool. One thing you'll have to do when doing this on your planes, make sure you weather the bottom of them if you're weathering, or make sure you paint, make it look good in the bottom. I think it looks really cool. Just having the helicopter just sitting up there. Looks like it's flying right at you if you put the camera all the way up there. Yeah, it just looks cool. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, hit that like button so other people can see it. Also, if you want to see more of my videos, subscribe to my channel, or at least go check out my channel to see other videos I have out there on my train layout and my model building processes. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Have a nice day. Bye.